Here again at the Ford display. So a gentleman once said he tried to explain packaging to other people and they don't appreciate it, and until you've seen it or done it, you can't really appreciate the tight spaces of people and contortions that designers have to go through to be able to try to fit all these parts inside of a vehicle. How often do you see something like this? You wonder why a car costs a lot of money? Well, you want to be safe, you want to be efficient. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of packaging. Cars are far more complex than they've ever been in their history. Just look at the engine compartment alone. Swing around now over to the other side. That was the driver's side before, and now we're into the passenger side. We're seeing more body structure. A little less packaging, a little more metal. In fact, there's the airbag. You want to know what's behind your IP, your instrument panel? Right behind, there's your airbag. Your IP would actually cover this right here. There'll be a split seam right there. You can barely see it, and that will break open, and the airbag will come out. So that's basically what you have. This right here is the brace, the basically main beam, the I-beam that basically, and this protects and keeps your knees in position. All by design. They're not there just for show, or not simply for structure, but also for protection. A lot of metal, a lot of work and design into the seat systems. Even packaging the seat belt areas going up to the B pillar, including and packaging the speaker. Then you get into the rear seat. You have speakers in the back. A lot of body structure. And look at the structure up here. This is really neat. You see outer panels, you see inner panels, and you see inner structural support panels. Part of your body structure to keep you and your family safe. I've always praised Ford for its display of technology, and this is just another example. People need to see this in order to appreciate what goes into a car. People are impressed by it too. Many people stop by. From the Ford display, Frank Sherosky for Torque News, North American International Auto Show. I'm here at the Ford exhibit. This is the Boss 302, 2013 Mustang Boss 302. And true to the spirit of the original 1969 legend, the new Boss 302 is not a trim package or a collection of bolt-on parts. According to Ford, it is a balanced, complete re-engineered of the impressive new Mustang GT by, they have a passionate and dedicated team. And supposedly the result is a track-ready beast you can drive home from the race. So from the splitter to the spoiler, and I'll get to that in a second, the all-new Boss is unique. Boss 302 is a unique creation worthy of its fabled name. And now let's go back to the undercarriage of this and begin to see what the heck's going on here. Thank you very much for that. And there you see that splitter, that exhaust splitter down there. Which I don't recall seeing that before, unless it's always been onto the Mustangs. I'll have to check with Patrick Growl on that. Is that where the growl is coming from, or is it coming from the... But I usually like that. Always like the side pipe look anyway. And perhaps that's where that roar, that guttural sound comes from the Mustang. So this is the sort of thing you don't normally see in vehicles when you go into a showroom. But you do see it here at the North American International Auto Show. Frank Sherosky for Torque News reporting. Okay, I'm over here at the Ford C-Max Energy, and what you're about to see is something that caught my eye right away. I just happened to be walking by when a gentleman flipped this. But watch this. You press. This is for electric charging access. So is this? That pops right open. Normally, in other vehicles, that basically swings like a traditional gas door. But that's what's really unique about this, is that you just press it and it just flips right out of the way. but basically turns out of the way more than anything. And what you have here also that the gentleman explained, that what you have right around in this area is a light pipe. And so when it's charging, it'll actually light up and fill with light according to the level of its charge. So you get a real quick visual feedback on what that is. And push that back in, it goes in. So this is basically a light pipe area and it lights up. So when it's 100%, it'll be 100%. And when this quadrant, it's basically quadrant oriented. I remember him saying that. So when it's quadrant oriented, it goes around from here to here. That means you're 3/4 full, just like a regular gas tank. I just thought that was a cool feature. Thank the gentleman from Ford for explaining that to me. Frank Sherosky for Torque News at North American International Auto Show. And this is the Ford C-Max Energy. Let's see if I can get down here and get that.